What is up, crypto legends? How is everybody doing? Hopefully you are enjoying your weekend, you're enjoying Sunday. Let's analyze the situation, guys. Let's do a Monday preparation because there are some possible scenarios, some major levels that I want to talk about here with pure technical analysis here all together, guys. Let's get some levels ready for those possible trading setups, mainly focusing on Bitcoin, guys. How is everyone doing? Hopefully you're having a fantastic day today. And I don't want nobody saying that technical analysis doesn't work. I've been getting some few comments of technical analysis does not work. Technical analysis does not work on these times. What's going on? Of course it works. It works especially for trading mini ranges. Of course it works. It works very well. We can profit from the market, guys. I know a lot of people, you know that already if you have been following the channel for the last few months. Technical analysis does work, guys. This is where we make our gains. We're going to talk about some setups that we mentioned today in the Legends trading community. Setups that we've been talking about during the last few days for a potential short here at $42,700, getting that move to the downside of a few $100s. This has played out very well. We've been ready for some scenarios. Also today, nice little scalps to take these lows here and get an instant bounce, okay, to the VWAP. All been playing out very, very nicely. Of course, you need to be in front of the chart. You need to see the reactions and take that trading decision by yourself. We are going to talk about that, guys, of course, in this episode. How to detect those opportunities, where to get in, how to get out, which ones are going to come next as well. So you want to pay full attention in this live stream to know what is the next trading plan, so we can scratch some of those dollars here with the movements of Bitcoin. First of all, let's say hello to the beautiful community, because obviously the live streams are here to interact with the community. We're going to take a look at some altcoins by the end of the live stream. I will be doing some TA on demand, looking at some of altcoins from your portfolio maybe, right? Let's go right away. Dlee, how are you doing? Let's go. Thanks, Andy, for another live stream. Hope all is well, brother. Hey, I'm doing absolutely fantastic. Thank you for that kind comment. John, feels way too early for a pump. I think we could chop around for a few months. Yes, very possible, at least till after the halving, right? Halving is such a, a big deal, right? We need that supply shock. And I think after months, after the halving, we only have about, 84 days till the halving, right? So a lot of choppy action. We could probably go down to the low $30,000 range, months after the halving, June, July, bit of more choppiness. And then obviously after the summer, right, when we have the money, because a lot of people take some money for vacation, summer vacation. July, August is usually not too bullish or too bearish. There's really not as much volatility. Of course, there has been summers with good volatility, but usually September, right? October, right? When we have we should be in a bull market already, and September, October, November should be quite bullish. Anyway, let's continue with the comment section. I'm going to go through the analysis right now. Higher time frame levels, understand a little bit of the structure, where we at the moment, and what are the possibilities for the next coming days and weeks. Okay, so bear with me here, guys. I got lots of content here for you in the next coming minutes. Controlled retracement in action, says Llama. Yes, we're getting a bit of a pullback right now. We'll be analyzing the major support levels, waiting for the dump to get into some altcoins, says Tanmi. Yes, when I started this save with crypto. Hello, how are you doing? Market M, how are you doing? Jimmy, smash the like button. Thank you very much, guys, for the insane support. Phantom, I'm long from 40k. Absolutely wonderful. Shall I take profit or let it ride? I've taken most of the profits from my long position here on Bybit. The main reason why is because we are facing a big major resistance, okay? Should we go up to 43,500? Well, yes, possibly yes, but I'm doing a little bit of ranging, okay? So I'm a range trader. I do day trades, small swing trades. They might be open for 2-3 days. I don't usually have a trade open for 2-3 weeks, okay? I just get into these nice little ranges and nice moves. Then I close the trade, take most of the profits, and then, go to the next trade, the next levels, right? So I would take some profits here at this range because it's the it's a point of control that we've had here, all right, during the last few weeks, right, from the 13th to the 18th of January. We got that reaction at that level. The reaction was there, okay? We got the reaction, we got the pullback. I actually entered a short position here, but not using Bybit, using MEXC. I'm using MEXC also for scalping and, you know, more day trades, more chilled trades here on Bybit. Guys, remember, today is the last day. There is still a few spots left, okay, for those people that want free $20. You can get it here with the link in the description. It was finishing today, Sunday. You just deposit $100 and you're getting $20, okay, in your futures account. Just by depositing $100 for all of those new users, guys. Check it out. You have the link down below. If you cannot use Bybit, you don't want to do KYC, MEXC is a great option. I also use MEXC here for scalping. You also got the greatest bonus here down below using that link if you cannot use Bybit. I'm using MEXC still, all good. So moving forward, I want to talk about the profits. You know, some profits that I've been making also on Bybit here during the last few weeks. And some profits that I've been making, okay, almost here $7,000. I've got another trade here that should be closing. Where am I withdrawing these profits? Am I doing it to my bank account? Well, no. For me, I want to change some into fiat, and the best way to do it for me is 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗏. Here you have your own IBAN number, okay, for any Europeans, and you can switch here your Bitcoin, US dollar tether into euros and do a transfer to any bank account as well, okay? Absolutely spot on, guys. Check out 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗏 if you want to change Bitcoin or your stable coins. Some people might think I'll have a bunch of stable coins, but I want to have some euros as well without putting it in my bank account. And the best way to do it here is 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗏, guys. Check it out. Also, you have, it's the fourth link down below in the description if you want to, best place to do on or off ramp here, changing Bitcoin, stable coins to euro, right? To fiat currency if you wish. Let's continue here. Let's go straight away into the analysis of Bitcoin on higher time frame. We know this, maybe a lot of people, you know it as well. Higher time frame here. The main reason why, okay, for all of that, I got some comments, guys, which was absolutely crazy. There's some people hating, hey, technical analysis doesn't work. This guy's a joke and stuff like that. Hey, it's just, it works. I make consistent gains by trading and doing technical analysis. Major levels are getting respected. You can ask the people in the Legends trading community. We talk about these major levels that can get respected. I don't know. Sometimes I don't have time to discuss, if technical analysis works or not, but it's just, yeah, it's something that makes me laugh, right? Of course it does work. You need to do it responsibly, very, very well. So anyway, going here with the levels that have been rejected on higher time frames. Let's understand a little bit for any new subscribers here. We've been talking about this level for weeks, right? Since we were trading at $35,000. Guys, we're paying attention to this level. This is likely going to be a local top that we're going to form at the value area high here from the trading range in between 2021 and 2022. The most respected Fibonacci level here is the 618 Fibonacci. Just tap that level to perfection. Did get into that short position, did sell some Bitcoin here and bought back up here at cheaper levels, of course. That's why I had that Bitcoin here on Bybit, right? I, sold it at $48,000 and bought it a little bit cheaper. So diving here through the range. Okay, now we have got some pretty nice support here as well, which is the point of control on Coinbase at $38,800. We got a beautiful bounce from that level. So higher time frame zones, this is the most important level of resistance. This is the most important level of support for the moment till we actually break down from this level or, break above it. So we're a bit in a major range. Let's understand here, okay, what is going on. I've explained this now for the last few days. I'm just going to go over it, okay, because we do have that confirmed kind of breakdown from this bullish structure with this move, looking for that possibility of a lower high inside of this range, right? Just pure market structure, understanding that, usually when you form this kind of formation and you get this breakdown, it's unlikely to go here above $50,000 in the next coming days. It's just, it does not usually happen. Could it happen this time? Just need to say, as a trader and as an analyst, We only look at probabilities. Of course, it's possible, but the probabilities are low. And we have big major resistance zones. So let's go here, all right, with a blank chart here, no major levels, clean chart, just to understand, make you understand, okay, what are the major resistance zones. Of course, when we do get the fixed volume profile here on Coinbase, where we are hitting right now is that point of control. This is on Coinbase, because on Bybit, you have the point of control where you have the next high volume node right there. And this is a very interesting level, of course. That is also a level of rejection. For anybody that says that technical analysis does not work, I can already tell you that this level over here at $43,600 will get a pullback. It will reject from this level. Now, the question is, will it reject several $1,000s, okay, from this pivot? And I'll explain why, okay, in just 1 second here with more confluence. Will it reject several $1,000s in the coming days if we were to hit that level? Or will it just reject a few $100s? You know, we don't really know. We don't really know, because it could just reject here a few $100s and blast through. But I know there's an extreme high probability, and I'm going all the way up to 80, even 90% of probability that the price will get a reaction at this level. The main reason why is it's the point of control here looking at the Bybit chart. This is a huge high volume node. And when the price hits a major high volume node on higher time frames, lower time frames, the price gets a reaction. When you take a look at this range over here, fixed volume profile, you hit a high volume node, the price gets a reaction. Pure technical analysis, volume profile, this level over here will get a reaction. Whether that is a pullback of a couple of $100s or a few $1,000s in the next coming days, couple of weeks. It's a big major level, not only because of the point of control, it is also the 50% Fibonacci. It is slightly at higher levels, but it is round about that range from the highs here at 49K all the way down to the lows created on the 23rd of January, right? When we were hitting here that 38,600 range. 50% Fibonacci from this drop. You know, this is the equilibrium. This is a major level of Fibonacci, okay? 382 is good. Yeah, we're getting that reaction now here during the last couple of days. 382 is also very good if you can add some confluence, such as the point of control from this range. We got a much, much, much bigger level of confluence, much more than this one over here. I can tell you that because we have the December's price action, massive high volume node right there. We have 50% Fibonacci from this entire drop. This was a 20% drop. This is over a drop of $10,000. This level is huge. It's massive. Of course, it can get a bit punchy. You might just hit that level, drop a couple of $100, get some support at the VWAP, the volume weighted average price. You know, you're still in an uptrend. You might tackle it a few times with higher lows. If the demand is going to continue there, I'm just going to say, hey, we're likely going to get a breakthrough here because we're just forming consistent higher lows. But the reaction is going to be there. I will trade this. I will trade this and I will make money out of this level. Whether it's just a little bit or a lot, I don't know. I'll be monitoring here the price action, seeing to see what kind of reaction we're going to have. Are we going to start breaking some higher lows? It's a very important level, guys, okay? Just to talk about it, all right? When it's a good level, we need to talk about a good level, right? So that is the next major level. It's $43,600. And yes, we do have some pretty nice liquidity at that level. Not as much as the liquidity that is building up here, okay? Let me go here. Oh, liquidity has disappeared a little bit here on Binance. But taking a look at most of the exchanges here, when we go here and take a look at the monthly chart, you know, there's still hundreds of millions of dollars just above us, right, of liquidity. It's very likely that we're going to fetch that liquidity here in the next coming days. Very likely. I mean, it is definitely possible. We are facing some major resistance at the moment. We need to break that resistance to get that leg up. If we were You know, it's simple. Here it's simple. If we break above the highs created today at $42,800, the price is going to come here. You know, the price will likely get that momentum. That is, of course, if we do not swing failure pattern from the highs, if we do not create that double top. It's an interesting level also to get into a short position. If we were to get that rise here and obviously fail to move above it, I mean, it's still a major strong level with a high volume node. We got that reaction today. It could turn into a double top. We like double tops. We like double bottoms. You know, they happen consistently on the chart, right? You can see one right over here. You can see one right over here. You know, it can happen. So it will be a crucial moment. It's a level where you want to put some alerts to see if it is just going to blast through here. And if it does blast through, you know, it ain't going to dance around here. It ain't going to dance around. It's going to come and take that level. It's going to come and take this high. It will happen. You know, I can already tell you that breaking above this level and creating some choppiness here at this range without taking this high is very unlikely to top out. If we break above today's highs, it's just likely gonna have that moonshot here of $1,000 to get above $43,600. Okay, that's where we have the next reaction level. And just a little bit of levels here. TA simple. Just you know, we do have a daily level here. Actually, hang on a second. We do have a daily level at that area. Okay, it's a little bit in the middle of no man's land. Could get a small little reaction, no doubt. You know, there is a daily level. It's a daily close and open here that we had basically on Tuesday and Wednesday, or the 16th, 17th of January. It's just not a huge level. Okay, it's a daily level on its own with no confluence. It's not. I don't think it's going to do much. It's likely just going to get just a small reaction and blast through here, then to come and take 43,600. So. Yeah, not much here to add here from that zone. Very likely to get that push up. Anyway, technical analysis, guys. Pure technical analysis. These levels get respected. We can make some gains here on these levels. If we do start moving down from here, just say, hey, Andy, we did not go up to 43,600. Your TA is crap. And we start moving here to the downside. As long as we are above the value area low from December, January, as long as we are above this level, it's going to be looking pretty good. I mean, if you do add the price action that we've had during the last few days, right, 1 week or so, value area low has gone slightly lower here. It's still a possibility, you know, as long as we are above $40,800. And I can explain here a little bit, looking at Elliott wave theory, what's going on here, right? Anybody that's familiar with Elliott wave theory, we're just going with the basics, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could possibly see a little bit of a punchy correction here during the next coming days, right? Entering into Monday, Tuesday. You know, this could actually be a possible ABC, and you're wanting to get beneath the fourth wave right there, right? For the next coming days. Definitely a price action that could happen, okay? We need to hold here. This C wave, if this were to be the case, how the market is going to move here for the coming days, we need the value area low to hold. I mean, for me, it's going to be clear, guys. Probably not too much for you. But if we were to get this momentum, we're holding value area low of December, January. Perfect structure, 5 impulsive waves to the upside. This is going to be the decision moment, the fourth wave. Fourth wave level here is going to be my point here, where I'm going to take instant action, if I'm going to short or if I'm going to long. Okay, if the C wave here gets a bit of a reaction here at value area low, okay, we could be getting into a long position if we form a double bottom, right? If we get that consolidation, right, price stops at that level, and then it's time to take action with good risk management. We get above here, the fourth wave right there, quite impulsively. This for me is going to be a pretty good sign of strength that we could go to higher levels. Of course, price could just start dropping from here, and then obviously this would actually be an ABC move to the upside, right? This is something that we mentioned here the other day. We mentioned also the high chance that, you know, if this were to be an ABC right there, that the price could be falling to the downside very aggressively, right? Because when you do take a look at the chart right here and you take a look at this being impulsive, it's a little bit shallow, to be honest. It's a little bit shallow of a bounce when you do take a look at pivot high here to the pivot low. You know, the 382 is a little bit shallow. I would say, you know, we should be going to slightly higher levels. But guess where the price got rejected here, guys? We've been talking about this the last few days. Fibonacci extension to help us find out, you know, where could the price react from an extension of a third wave, right? The reason why I longed here at this level, guys, was because I was waiting for a move to the upside, either in an ABC or either in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Or just here, as you can see on the chart. Very, very high probability long position here, also based on bullish CVD divergence that we were talking about a few days ago. Very good, you know, easy, high probability long scenario. You can manage risk very, very well with that long setup, and it's giving you, 4-5 to 1 risk to reward. Fibonacci extension. When we take a look at the extension here, right? If we take a look at this as a one wave to the upside, this got the wrong tool here, guys. This here, one wave to the upside, second corrective wave, right? These lows right over here. Guess where the price got a pullback? I mean, I've been talking about this level also with the Legends community, talking about, hey, you know, you got a common ABC target here at the 1,236, 1,382, which is there. I mean, this got a beautiful reaction. It also created a swing failure pattern from this high. This level was a shorting level. This is also mentioned in the Legends. We do daily updates there, okay, in the Legends trading community. This was a level that was mentioned to short. I'm not going to go and look for the video, but you can ask the community. It was a very, very important level based on a classic ABC, if you know, likely to get a pullback, and also you got this high over here that was very strong confluence here with, okay, also Fibonacci from this pivot high to the pivot low. I'm going too much into detail of stuff that has happened, but it's important to know what has happened during the last few days to realize, you know, where can we go. About this extension, look at the extension where it hit 1.618. It's just, we love technical analysis. We love Fibonacci. We love, you know, all these important tools that we need to use to take some trading decisions. My goodness, you know, 1.618. And that 1.618 based on this 1-2 third wave here, meaning that this could be a third wave still, okay? If we were to get this corrective move, we might be getting a fifth wave here in the coming days. Something to take into consideration. Maybe this was not, okay? Maybe this right over here was not the end of the 5 waves. You know, this is some of the things that you need to take into consideration when you're looking at Elliott wave theory. You might think 1, 2, and you know, this has been 3, 4, 5, and then we're going to get a much bigger pullback. But what if this has been 1, 2, you got a 1, 2, 1, 2 right there, you got a third wave, you got a fifth wave right there, completing the third wave. You know, looking at the timing, it looks pretty right for me. We could be getting a pullback here to these lows, and it's just a corrective move from the third wave, and we're looking for the fourth wave. Most common targets for a fourth wave is 236, 382, 50%. Pivot low from the start of the waves. From this third wave, let me just get this, too many numbers on the chart. Let's get that out of the way. 382, 50%. 618 would be kind of the limit here for a fourth wave to have that next fifth wave here to come and claim this high. So I will be paying attention very carefully at the 382 and 50% Fibonacci as well, because you know, this is going to be the zone. It's the, you know, value area low is just sitting beneath. Okay, let's get that value area low down over here. Hang on a second. Let's get that value area low here, counting the price action from January, because it is there basically. Whoops, sorry, my bad. It's here. Yeah, it's here. Get this value area out of the way. Very interesting zone. Very interesting zone. You know, you might just claim this low over here for a liquidity grab and hit a bounce here at 50% Fibonacci. It would be a common target for a fourth wave and then looking for a third wave. The main reason why there could be a high chance that this is part of a fourth corrective wave is based on the extension. The extension here from this wave 1 to this wave 2, most common for a third wave. And I mean, this tapped the 1.618 to the exact cent. Pretty crazy, right? Pretty crazy. The extension here, meaning that this is 1.618 times bigger than this wave over here, right? Very, very common for a third wave. Getting out of the cards the possibility of this being an ABC. And we're going to start moving down very impulsively here, right? So overall, I'm short-term bullish. I do see the possibilities of this being a third wave. You know, get a bit of downside here, no problem. We're going to check some reactions, see if the price maintains here the 382, the 50% from this impulse that we've formed during the last few days, right? 50%, 382, 50%. 618 would be the ultimate limit. I mean, it is just where we have the value area low from this entire range. Yeah, as long as we're above this range, guys, I'm bullish. If we get some nice choppy reaction, then yeah, we're good. We're good for a possible long. But we need reactions, right? If this starts dropping, say that this starts dropping here on Monday with, you know, this, you know, I'm going to say, I ain't long in this. You ain't going to see me long this. You ain't going to see me long in the falling knife. We need the price to stop. We need the price to get some kind of reaction on the lower time frames at this zone, right? And the level of interest is for me, no doubt. I mean, let me just get the session volume profile here 1 second, because it's important to see the previous day levels. We haven't got much here, really. I mean, this would be an aggressive drop coming all the way down here. There is a naked point of control right over here on the chart. Okay, there's a high volume node, the previous day point of control, basically, right? Previous day point of control right there is I do see a small little reaction at that level. Not much with fib levels here, unfortunately. Could react here a little bit. You know, the thing is we could get a bounce from here. And you know, this is a much larger ABC corrective move, right? It could do something like this, and that is purely based if this is 1 wave, 2 wave, 3 wave right there. You know, this is the 4th wave. It shouldn't extend too much here to then get the 5th wave to finally get above 43,600, and it could be an explosive 5th wave. We don't know. We'll be analyzing the price action here for the next, you know, 24 hours to see what kind of movements are happening. Because if it starts falling here very aggressively, then yeah, it's an extended ABC scenario, and it could get very choppy. As long as we're above the value area low from December and January, which is $40,800, then we good. Then we good for some more upside. You know, the moment you start losing this level, we need to forget about, you know, more upside. And it's simple to understand. This will no longer be a 4th wave, or it won't be anything. It's just going to come back down, possibly to claim these lows. You know, 4th wave could not get, you know, overlap the 1st wave. It cannot get beneath the 618. You know, we start dropping aggressively from here, guys. I'm happy to say that, you know, hey, we're going to drop down from, you know, from 40,500 down to sub $39,000. This will be a zone to be bearish. It'd like to come down here to claim this low. That is if we do lose the 40,800, 700 range. A bit of choppiness here is fine, but we cannot lose it aggressively with a pretty powerful candle, because that is going to be very, very bearish. There's no way this is going to be impulsive anymore. It's just going to, it's just going to crash down. So we'll be analyzing that once we cross that bridge. We're probably going to create a higher low at some point here and go to higher levels. But it's just some education analysis to understand invalidation points. This is an invalidation point. You ain't gonna see me with a title saying Bitcoin, it will pump. This is just Bitcoin is fooling everybody. It's gonna bounce from this zone. I'll be quite bearish if price starts trading here beneath the point the value area low. This ain't gonna be impulsive anymore. It's part of an ABC, and we're likely gonna drop to test these lows, right? If we were to see the price action losing value area low from December and January, right? Which, I'm betting that, if we start losing this low with aggressively, we're going to come down and test this low, right? It's just pretty clear it's going to happen. If we were to come down to test this low, that's when it comes interesting here. What is the next big major level here that we have on higher time frames that should be getting a reaction? It should get a bounce of a few $100, maybe $2, $3, maybe $1,000. It's going to get a reaction. This is where I'm going to make some gains as well. That is basically here, this weekly naked point of control, where we do have a daily level there as well. Okay, we do have a daily level exactly at that level right there. Weekly naked point of control and a daily. It's a huge level. Main reason why it's a weekly naked point of control, you got massive consolidation here from a week here created in November, right? We just get fixed volume profile, analyze that level. You got right there 37,700. It's going to get a reaction. It's going to bounce. It's going to happen. For scalpers, it's going to be a good level to scalp long. And, that's basically it, guys. We're not going to talk more here about the interesting levels. There's so many trading plans here inside of, these areas that I got several trading plans. And this is all about, the trading is all about making those plans and respecting those plans. And when you're in the middle of a bit of a no man's land, okay, we were, moving down now, a little bit corrective. For me, there's really no trade to be taken where we're currently at the moment, right? Price is moving down quite aggressively now as we speak. It is natural, of course. Price needs to correct down quite aggressively. Going to be interesting here on the lower time frames to see. Let's talk about lower time frames. How about that? And I'll go through the comment section right away. Give me just 1 second, guys. Here, I'm getting very, very interested here on the price action. Someone that was saying to me that should I take profits here? Resistance levels that get a reaction, such as this naked point of control, right? And the 382 from the highs to the lows. This is a reaction level. Wherever you are long in here, this is a take profit zone. It's you take profits here because the price is getting a reaction. And when you do take a look at the momentum, the waves here, for me, I mean, you can pretty much see it right there. If you could arguably discuss. No, you can't do this because third is the smallest wave. This is quite impulsively, but this could not be the third wave anyway. I'm not going to do the Elliott wave counts here on the lower time frames. But yeah, basically, this is a major resistance zone. This is a take profit level. Let's talk about the levels here right now where the price could get a reaction here on lower time frames, guys. Let's go right away because you want to know, hey, where's my next trade that I can take here in the next coming minutes? Previous day value area high is interesting here. Very, very possibly going to get a bounce from this level. If you take this low right over here, created just early, very, very early this morning, likely going to get a quick bounce because you're hitting the 618 from this pivot low to the pivot high. Likely going to get a bounce here. Would be nice to take that low. take that low, get the reaction, previous day value area high, you know, pretty nice confluence level, likely going to get a small little bounce. VWAP is very far away. It is at a bouncing level at the moment. Would be nice to take that low. Anyway, let's continue here with the comment section. Not go too much into detail, guys. Information provided here is absolutely golden. Legends trading community are going to be angry with me because of the information that I am providing here. Let's go through the comment section, say hello to the community, and go right away with some other analysis. Love the TA as always. Like and subscribe, people, says Duke Nukem. Absolutely wonderful. Thank you very much for that insane support, that very nice, kind comment. You are the best, says Vinod. Thank you very much. I'm not the best, you know, and never say I will be the best. You know, there will always be somebody better than you, right? There will always be somebody that's better than you, always somebody that has more money than you. There's always somebody that has more knowledge than you. So you want to chase those people, right? You want to be better than them, or try and be better than them, right? But never be the best. You will never be the best, but you can try and be the best, right? So long scalp possibility from 41,850. We got it. We got some people that know their technical analysis. Siam, you absolutely know your TA. Very much a possibility right there. We do have a possible bounce here for a nice little scalp. Would be nice to actually take that low here, because we love taking lows and taking highs, right? It's just it's kind of the liquidity grab zone. So this would be not the exact level. Would prefer that low to be taken, and then look for the bounce. See what happens. Let's continue here. Can you have a look at gas token, bro? Gas token, that is from Neo, right? If I'm not mistaken. Shall we take a look at some altcoins here for the community right away? Let's go right away, guys. Ooh, this one had an epic pump here, you know, in Q4 actually of 2023, October, November. Wow. This one, you know, this one did almost a 20x. My goodness, this one went absolutely insane. I would stay extremely cautious with these cryptos. I know gas is from the Neo network, right? Blockchain. And it's not sure if it's used for transactions, or I don't know, maybe for farming. I don't know what it's used for, but very pump and dumpy token, right? As you can see with the price action, this is really not much to analyze. You need to be very, very careful with these kind of cryptos. I would be quite bullish on this one if it starts going sideways here during the next coming weeks, right? If it forms a nice base, then we know what's next, right? Very likely that a pump is coming, because when you form a base like this, right, you have a massive pump, you have a massive pullback, right? Pump and dump, basically. You're really not interested in what happens here. You know, I'm really not interested. The moment I would be interested is when you start doing this kind of price action. I'll be like, wow, guys, this is forming a bottom. You know, it's likely going to get a pretty nice bounce from this zone. There's really not much to analyze here on a pump and dump like this, unfortunately. We're expecting a drop of around 7% till tomorrow. Okay. We are expecting, Chris, a dump of 7% till tomorrow. Is that counting today's highs? 7% dump would bring the price at the $40,000 range. We're gonna have to go through some support levels, no doubt. We're gonna have to go through some major supports, but I think that could be very much a possibility based on if this is an impulsive wave right there, right? We formed a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and getting beneath the fourth wave here is definitely likely. Okay, it's definitely likely. Whether that does something like this, or goes straight through, right? It's very, very possible. Anyway. Right, they are selling because they know that BTC will rise next week. Okay, good, yeah. Reef bent me over, never going back. I do have some Reef tokens. Reef did not do very, very well. He's got a massive pullback. Got to be honest here. You know, Reef just went full retracement. But I did get some tokens, did take some profits, did get into a long position based on this breakout, but the corrective move was just insane. Now is a moment that you could be interested in the case of 𝗬, right? This is what this is what we talk about. Major drop. Now it's getting a bit of a sideways momentum. So no doubt that the lows are interesting right now. This is the moment that you want to get your trading plans ready. You could be forming a little bit of a wedgie scenario right there. And selling pressure is getting exhausted. There's no more power. The power is getting squeezed right there. And there is a possibility for a pretty nice bounce. It's just very, very likely. If you were to take that low here on 𝗬 again, I would be very much interested in a kind of a double bottom scenario, right? Bang, you're getting supported from lower lows. You're just testing the lows for that liquidity. Bang, and again, get the rise, to come back up here to basically kind of the highs of the wedge, right? Or the channel. I would be ready, if you want to make some quick gains, have some alerts set here. I'm going to actually put those alerts myself, because I like the movement here. I'm going to get a couple of alerts here. Double alert always on TradingView, because I get the alert on the phone, and when it does a ding ding, I know it's coming from TradingView, and I can analyze what's going on. But yeah, taking that low here in the case of 𝗬, yeah, it's very, very interesting. I like it. Selling pressure has been massive during the last few weeks, unfortunately. Massive selling pressure on 𝗬. But I like this. This is the ranges where we can, actually trade and make some pretty nice gains. And yeah, that's basically it here. 𝗬 can be traded on Bybit, okay? Anybody that's interested in trading 𝗬, I mean, Bybit has hundreds of altcoins, okay? 𝗬 can be traded on Bybit. You get the deal. Today's the last day for those people, okay, to claim that $20. All right, just by depositing $100, you get $20 free for trading, okay? You cannot withdraw it, of course. It's for trading, all right? Just so you can get some more trading power, right? For the small fish, right? Maybe some people cannot afford to deposit, $10,000 or $1,000. Just by depositing $100, you're getting $20 at the rewards hub on Bybit, guys. Check it out. It's the first link down below in the description to claim that $20 to trade with. A bit unfortunate here by not taking this low over here, because it would have been nice, right? Price is probably going to get that bounce already, based on the 618 Fibonacci, okay, from this pivot low to the pivot high. Right? It's just that it tapped that level really nicely. It just tapped the 618 here during the live stream. It's already getting a $100 pump. A bit aggressive. I usually like when we have a low very, very close to a major fib level or confluence level. I really am patient for that low. I mean, this would have been a trade that I wouldn't have taken, because I would have waited for that wick here beneath that low. But it's already, it's already on the move. Look at Fibonacci. Look how it, 618. My goodness, it's just 618 everywhere, guys. Fibonacci. There's many good books about Fibonacci. It is everywhere. Fibonacci is everywhere. Even in my eye, even on the mouse of your computer. It's everywhere. Fibonacci is everywhere. Take a look at Fibonacci. And 618 is the most respected Fibonacci, not only on the charts, in life in general. I know it sounds crazy. You might think I smoke crack, but it's true. Read a book on it. And you're awesome, man. Thank you very much, KK. 𝗕𝗶𝗴 moving with BTC. Hi, Andy. Check 𝗕𝗶𝗴, please. Okay, let's take a look at 𝗕𝗶𝗴. Long time since we haven't checked meme coins here. Let's go with some meme coins. 𝗕𝗶𝗴. I made some pretty good gains with 𝗕𝗶𝗴. Well, pretty good. They're all right. But I remember somebody coming on a live stream. 𝗕𝗶𝗴 just launched 𝗕𝗶𝗴, and I thought, wow, this is a classic crypto meme coin, right? The frog. And I thought, I need to put $1,000 in, and I basically bought the bottom, and it did over a 12x. With $1,000 I was up $12,000, and I was like, holy crap. It was in just a matter of a few weeks. So it was pretty interesting. Should have put $10,000. But anyway, let's take a look at 𝗕𝗶𝗴 here. Where can we take a look at 𝗕𝗶𝗴 here? Bybit possibly, or on I don't know. Yeah, Bybit. What exchange should be better for 𝗕𝗬𝗫? Probably Binance. Let's go with US dollar tether Binance right there. And analyze 𝗕𝗬𝗫 here. See what's going on. Yeah, I mean, I want to see a chart that has more data, right? More data from 𝗕𝗬𝗫. Interesting where we are at the moment. Still quite aggressive to the downside. We've got a really nice big base right there that we have been bouncing during January. We've got a solid base right there. It ain't looking too great as we are forming very aggressive lower highs right there. It's just tackling that level in a bit of a descending triangle. But look at this beautiful swing failure pattern from that base. You know, bang, just a quick wick, bang, quick instant bounce. You make killing gains here. And you actually, you know, created the swing failure pattern and then back tested it, right? So you came that low, from back tested and got a massive bounce to claim this high with another swing failure pattern, right? It's all about testing highs and testing lows based on liquidity, right? This is basically trading is this. It's purely that. Most of my trading is based on claim a low, get into a long, claim a high, get into a short as you reject from it. Because it's liquidity grabs, right? They just claim that liquidity from long, over leveraged long positions, claim a liquidity from over leveraged short positions. So you're just looking for that, you know, test of highs and lows, right? It ain't looking too great at the moment because you basically, you know, in a very strong descending channel. And what does this mean is there is still some significant amounts of selling pressure going on here as you are testing this major level of support, proven level of support here during, you know, October, November, that has been tested during January, right? And it's just ain't looking too good. It ain't looking too good, you know. Massive selling pressure with lower highs, just consistently testing this level on the case of 𝗕𝗬𝗫. This probably ain't going to end up too good here in the next coming weeks, just based on the amount of selling pressure that there is right now testing this base right at the moment, right? It's just a bit of a descending triangle scenario going on here. Not going to go spend too much time. 𝗕𝗬𝗫 long from 104. So you're longing, you're in a 𝗕𝗬𝗫 long position. 104, so around about this range. You're in a long position from about this range over here. Yeah, I mean, no doubt we got a little bit of room to get more of a bounce. We're getting a bit of supported from this high right there. So just basic market structure, you could get a bounce and have a little bit more of a bounce here based on this drop that happened during the last couple of weeks. Okay, you have some room here to the upside before getting some major resistance. You know, this high would be very interesting to see how 𝗕𝗬𝗫 claims this high, right? It is a target zone. So if you're longing from anywhere here and you do get the bounce, you know, I'm going to say, you know, hey, if you reject from this level, you make sure to pay yourself. Make sure to take some profits because it's a pretty aggressive lower high structure. Let's take a look. Misema, yo. Let's take a look at Bonk. Shall we take a look at Bonk? Is it all about meme coins? Let's go with meme coins right away. Yes, you might think I smoke crack. Yeah, sometimes people do believe so, right? This guy is epic. He has no clue what he's talking about. I'm happy. I make gains consistently by trading. I'm very careful with my trading. Very conservative. I make my plans. I share my plans, and we profit from the market. If we get stopped out, if I'm wrong, I'm happy to say if I'm wrong as well. Okay, we could never be 100% right. That is a fact. But let's go right away with Bonk. Shall we take a look at Bonk, guys? you know, shall we take a look at some meme coins? I'm going to do a poll here. Let's do a poll on TA on demand, okay? Let's see who wins, right? Cryptos to analyze. What crypto, right, for a trading setup, what crypto shall we do TA on, right? And I'm going to put a few options here, right? Let's go with, I'm going to go with Bonk. I'm going to go with Ethereum. I'm going to go with Avalanche. What else? What else? Give me some ideas here. Legends, give me some ideas. Another meme coin. Another, it's going to be TA on demand. And we'll do proper technical analysis on that altcoin here for 5 minutes of the stream. Analyze some levels, analyze a possible trading opportunity, get that plan ready with you so you can make some gains also together with me. So a proper analysis here. 𝗬𝗲, let's get 𝗬𝗲 right over there. 𝗬𝗲, Solana, there we go. Let's go with Solana. Let's go with high caps, even better, right? Let's get Avalanche out of the way and go with Solana. Okay, so I'm going to create that poll right away. I'm going to take a look at it in the next coming minutes and we'll analyze, okay, what crypto, guys, the one that gets the most votes in the next 5 minutes. We'll be doing proper analysis to take a look at a nice trading plan that we can, you know, do basically. We can get into a trade with the analysis on that altcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin here, just getting that bounce from that 618 Fibonacci, or, you know, it's a bit of a front run from this level. It didn't tap it. Previous day value area high. This low right over here would have been nice to take that low to get into that long. Nice little scalp long, just a bounce of $200. This is where I make a lot of my gains as well, guys. These small little scalps, you know. Get in quite aggressively, manage risk very well, get the bounce out of the market, okay? Yeah, it was a bit unfortunate, but I mean, we did hit the 618 from this wave up that we had during the last 24 hours, right? The 618 was tapped, and my goodness, how perfect can that tap be? My goodness, look at this. Absolutely wonderful. We love 618 Fibonacci. What's up, crypto legend? We have him here, the master, the moderator from all crypto channels. Not all of them, but I know he is in a few of them. I have him here. He's Mark Dirch. Welcome, Mark. Thanks for joining the stream, my man. Shout out to you. Dogecoin. Yeah, VeChain. Right, let's take a look at the poll. It's been just a few minutes, but we're going to do a quickie, guys. Make sure to vote right away. We've got over 600 people watching. I don't know how many likes I've got. 11 likes. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Anyway, who cares? Smash up the like button if you want. I'm not going to beg for likes anymore. It doesn't work. Let's continue here. Hey, 650 people watching the stream right now. Make sure to vote to do proper analysis on levels for a possible setup where you can profit from the market. And also me, obviously. It's not all about you. Only joking. Of course, it's all about you watching here right now. Let's go right away. I'm a little bit low here. Let's go right away here and go, okay? The poll is ending in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Wow. Okay, it's pretty obvious. Let's do Solana because Solana has 42% out of 150 votes. Okay, let's do Solana, guys. We've got some Ethereum here. We've got Ethereum at 28%. Right? I'm going to go with Ethereum. I'm going to get a bit of love to Ethereum. But yeah, it's pretty clear. We got 42% here on... yeah, 42% on Solana. 43. Solana it is, guys. Let's go right away. Let's not waste time here because I know you probably need to go and spend some time with your family or go to sleep or go and have a beer at the bar and, you know, stop watching crazy, you know, crypto YouTubers. Let's go right away with Solana. I'm going to go with Binance. Shall we go with Binance? Let's go with Binance right away. No, I'll tell you what. Let's go with Bybit. I know there's a lot of volume here as well on Bybit. Let's go right away with Solana. What's going on? What's going on with Solana? It's getting a bit of pumpy action. It's been behaving. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there was already a good trade just the last couple of days here for a long position based on taking a low, but we'll go through that 1 second. So Solana, let's do some proper analysis on Solana right away. Let's go starting off with Fibonacci. I mean, the massive move here has been spectacular during the last few months, right? We had Solana up over 5x during the last few months. Absolutely wonderful. Why is it getting a bit of resistance? Why is it stopping at that level? Let's start off with Fibonacci from the all-time high here to the lows. Not much Fibonacci. Break through the 382, so not much of Fibonacci levels here as confluence. Just getting above the 382, so not much with the all-time high. Let's go right away here with the fixed volume profile from this range of 2021 and 2022. We got a high volume node right there. Bit of a high volume node here. Point of control on Bybit might be a slightly different on the rest of exchanges, but we got that point of control of 21, 22. Let's analyze that situation right there. Point of control 21, 22. Let's go. Let's go with the higher time frames here, such as the monthly time frame to analyze here. There we have it. I mean, I don't do analysis on altcoins. My trading is 90% based on Bitcoin. You only need one asset to make some pretty nice gains every single month, and I choose Bitcoin, of course. We got a monthly level right over there, and that is, you know, possibly why, one of the main reasons as well, right? You got that monthly close and open from March and April, getting that tap, getting that rejection. Possibly one of the main reasons as well. It's, you know, it's the only monthly level, and then the next one is all the way up at $208. Got a bit of an itchy nose, guys. Don't ask me why. Let's go continue here with the levels. We're going to go through the weekly time frame. No weekly levels. You got a weekly level right all the way up here. We're not even going to mark that level. I mean, it's definitely taken into consideration. Let's go with higher time frame possibilities. Of course, we're doing a full analysis on levels here that could get reaction here for Solana in the next coming days, weeks. Nice weekly level here as well. There's been one right there that's already got respected, trying to break out, so we're not going to mark that level. So we got some weeklies right over here. Let's go with the dailies right away, see what's going on the daily chart, see if we have some major levels. It's going to be interesting. We've got a bit of a daily level right there where we have the point of control from 21, 22. Go right away, mark that daily level in the green, like I like it. It's a pure analysis on levels and the possibilities, guys, to see what we can predict, what kind of trading plan can we get into here. So we've got a bunch of levels here outside of the range. Now, what is interesting here to see the session volume profile, what's been going on in between the last few days. Woo, we're going to go to lower time frames. Yeah, before we get this levels here on the lower time frame, let's take a look at this big range that we formed. Where are we getting a reaction at the moment is the point of control from December and January. Cheeky Solana. This is a bit how we want to try and get a nice fresh chart here to get the levels. My goodness, hey, if I would have got that point of control a few days ago, possibly would have speculated in a scalp day trade short from that level. My goodness, it's getting the reaction. Let's take a look at some fib levels. When we're analyzing Fibonacci, we need to get you know, the latest lower high, which is this one, and also the high from, you know, the highest point, right? So we've got some two lower highs right there to take a look at Fibonacci. Would not take a look at Fibonacci from this high or this high, right? None of these highs, right? It has to be the highest point or the one from the latest impulse, right? So take a look at Fibonacci from this high here at $127, a high that was created here in December. 382 slightly beneath the point of control from the range, still adding as confluence. It is a resistance zone. So between 382 and point of control, this is where, you know, Solana is getting a bit of a reaction here, having a bad time. This pivot high from the latest impulse during the last couple of weeks, yes, we have it. It is also one of my favorite, which is 7.8 Fibonacci. 7.8 Fibonacci also in confluence with the 382 from the highest peak to the lowest peak right over there. You know, we got 382, we got 7.8, we got point of control. Solana having a bad time at this level, exactly the $100 level, right? $98. Having a little bit of a bad time. Something good about this, and my goodness, this was a good long position just you know, the last couple of days. It's, you know, that wick low, and I would assume that wick low, I mean, this was a good level to get into a long, right? Get that reaction from the lowest point of the range, right? It's the pivot low from the range, and, you know, you just tap that level, get a bit of liquidity, bang, get an instant bounce right there. It's actually not looking too bad for Solana. Okay, let's talk about major levels, what we want to see on the chart for the next trading setup, right? It's a trading plan, and I will get this trading plan ready for myself, of course. I'm doing the analysis like I would on a normal average day to basically look for the trading setup. And I like it. I like it. I like the value area low. I like the value area low from the trading range in between mid-December right till today. Basically, it's an entire range that has been formed. Let's and this, I like this low. I mean, this is a low where you know, could get into a possible long position. We haven't got much Fibonacci confluence, unfortunately, exactly here at this level. Could possibly hit 50% Fibonacci and get that bounce, but the main idea here is that the value area low is very close to this low right there, and it's just a classic level to get a wick and bounce from it, right? And it's in confluence with the value area low from this, you know, trading range of the last, you know, month, basically, right? We're looking at the 21st of December, new range. Not much with Fibonacci, unfortunately. However, we've got a couple of pivots. You could arguably discuss, you've got this pivot and this pivot to take a look at Fibonacci as well. So this one, we don't have much confluence. 50% is a little bit too low. It could be quite aggressive. Let's take a look at Fibonacci from this pivot. I mean, it is a clear pivot low to take a look at Fibonacci, right? You've got impulse right there, corrective move, and impulse, you know, you could arguably discuss this as part of the impulse as well. If this were to be a third wave, of course, you would not want to see this come as low as the 618. That would be the ultimate level if this were to be a fourth wave and come back up here. But it's, even though it is a bouncing level, I like it. You got two pivots here to take a look at Fibonacci. You cannot make it up. You cannot take a look at Fibonacci from here or here. You cannot do that. It needs to be a clear pivot higher low. In this case, you got a couple of them, 1, 2, and 3. So take a look at from this pivot, 618 is exactly beneath that higher low right over here, which we do have the value area low from the entire range here of the last month. It's a level of a reaction. It's a level where the price could slightly tap it beneath that higher low and get the bounce. And this is purely based on claiming liquidity. We love pivot highs, pivot lows, pivot, you know, we love them how they are claimed, right? You claim it, you pull back. You claim it, you pull back. This one right over here has some pretty interesting confluence there based on the value area low. Okay, so Solana, I would, you know, I am personally going to put the alerts myself for a possible long, just slightly above the level, because I want to get the alert before we hit the level, because I might not have time to get into that trade. But it is a nice level here to actually get a possible bounce. So the bouncing zone is this one, but I would not long as we are beneath the value area low, because it could just waterfall. I would only long if we do get that recovery. As we get the recovery on the lower time frames, I'm looking for a quick, nice, pretty instant bounce here from that zone of confluence. So that's a little bit of a trading plan that we got over there on Solana, guys. Hopefully you are enjoying this pure analysis and looking at the levels, just how I would do a normal day, waking up, going to my CrossFit class at 7 in the morning, coming back at 8, having the coffee, having a shower, getting ready here for the analysis. This is how I would basically getting my trading plans ready. So this trading plan, I know I got a trading plan right over here. Okay, so we're just going to be a little bit patient till we hit that level, get those alerts on the phone, and then probably get into a trading setup. That would be a nice little plan over there. Okay, we got a plan. Trading is all about making plans. You don't plan, then obviously you are destined to fail. To the upside, we got some, let's take a look at scenarios here to the upside. Interesting daily level where we have a daily level, okay? Because, I like it. Yeah, I like it. I like it very much. I like it very, very much, guys. Like it very much. Now, of course, you could arguably discuss, hey, this is a descending wedge. We've broken out of the wedge right there. It's been broken. It's been broken. Is this a wedgie structure? It's been broken right there. We are likely going to bounce, okay? It is going to bounce, and it's going to form a higher low. Come on. And it's going to go to much higher levels. We're going to have to see. We're going to have to see. I mean, I'm not too sure about this. Not too sure about this breakout. Could it be? Could it be? Maybe. Maybe. I'm really not much of a, of trend lines. Really not much about trend lines, because, the average Joe out there with basic technical analysis is, we broke the trend line. We're going to bounce here at the support and go to higher levels. No, we need to add a little bit more confluence on the charts. It's not based on only trend lines. If not, trading would be too easy. And it's not. So, let's get this out of the way, because this is really not much. This is just making a mess of a chart. I haven't, I can see it already, guys. You probably see it as well, okay? The higher time frame resistance that we did get back in here, when we do take a look at the daily chart, right? We know that point of control from this range here, we got, I just added this price action. We got a high volume node, but basically looking at the price action from this area, we got a high volume node right there at 102 here on Solana. It's had an attempt on breaking through. It was getting parabolic, but it's not managing at the moment. So let's just zoom in here on the lower time frames and get another trading plan for a short, right? And let's go right away here with it's pretty clear for me. It is a pretty clear level. I mean, taking a look at Fibonacci from pivot high, pivot low right there. Ooh, it's a nice level. It's a nice level of confluence. It's where we have that point of control of 21, 22, guys. And we got a series of highs right there. We have a daily level, and this daily level was, freshly printed just about a week ago, right? A week or two, 17th, 18th of January. Like it, it's daily close and open. You know what happens with these daily closes and opens, guys? You know what happens when you have a daily close and an open right there? You know what happens, no? A lot of the times when you hit it, what happens? What happens, guys, when you hit a possible daily level? If you add in more confluence, of course, then even better. But you can see it right there. It's a daily close and open. It got a big wick. It got a big wick in this day. Sunday, 14th of January, you got a big rejection from 102. Big rejection. You had a daily level right there. So you have a daily level right over here of $102 right there. Will the price hit that daily level and get a major pullback? Just like we did here. It is definitely possible. How can I see if there is pretty nice confluence at that level? What else? Well, we want to go to the highest pivot here from the highs to the lows, because it did form a low here just a few days ago on Tuesday. 50% Fibonacci. The equilibrium from the drop is exactly here at the 102 level. I like it. I like it, guys. We need to like that level. It's a possible attempt in breaking the highs and failing miserably as well, right? You got a swing failure pattern level. You got a nice liquidity grab above that level that could reject maybe a few dollars. We could, you know, if it's just a few dollars, I don't mind. We are defensive. We can make some quick little gains at that level on Solana. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. So what we need to see here, and I'll explain here the scenario right away in the next coming minutes, guys. Bear with me. Bear with me. Pay attention if you want to make some gains, guys. If you leave the stream and go to the bar and drink some beer, you ain't going to make some gains, guys. Be strong. Be strong. Stick around. I like that level, guys. It's a high confluence level, right? It's the point of control of 21, 22. Of course, this does not count. This was higher time frame parabolic scenario. It was acting as support. That point of control of 21, 22 was acting as support here. Look at this. So it blasted through, was getting some bounces. It rejected from the 618. Look at 618. Cheeky 618, eh? Cheeky 618. 618 is a cheeky Fibonacci level. Look at this. So you get that bounce from the point of control of 21, 22 in it. Yeah, it beat 618. I like it. This for me would be an acceptable trading plan for a short here on Solana. So I'm going to set some alerts here before we hit the level. Of course, I want to get alerted before we hit the level. I like it. We got a daily level. We got a series of lower highs right there. It's just beautiful. And no doubt that, you know, this could reject and then break through, right? It looks like that this corrective move could end, okay? This ain't a short position to look to come down to the lows or lower levels. It might be just a quick little pullback of a few dollars, but a few dollars on Solana, you know, can get you a 5% move, right? Just dropping $3, $4. You can make some pretty nice gains with that for sure. And obviously this level of resistance, point of control from this range is going to be support as it is resistance right now. So this level, it will be support. So it's a small little trade. It's a small little trade. You know, this point of control could definitely hold as support. Let's go. I'll go through the comment section, guys, but this is the full analysis, as most of the people wanted an analysis here on Solana to look at some trading setups. And we have a possible level of bounce right there at the $90 approximately, the one that we talked about now the last few minutes. And we have also this high over here. And, you know, look at what happened on the lower highs that have been formed, right? You got this one right there. You got this one right there. I'm getting a bit of a messy chart now at the moment, but just so you understand, claim that high, big pullback. Claim this high, big pullback. We got a big level where it has been proven to be resistance at the 102 level. So, you know, no doubt that a quick wick above that level, getting the daily level, okay, getting those highs, hitting 50%, the equilibrium from the highs here on Solana, pivot high to the pivot low to get that pullback. My goodness, it's a good level, guys. So we got two plans here looking at Solana. This was all about, okay, the analysis here was all about, you know, getting those plans. And Solana, not interested in the middle here. Well, I would have been interested here at this point of control, but we already got the reaction. You know, we were hitting 7.8 from the latest drop here. Right, 7.8 Fibonacci, point of control from this range of the last month. It's getting a pretty decent pullback right now. You know, this was an acceptable short position, already down 3%. So missed that trade. Then we move to the next trade. Great plan right over here. Great plan right over here. Okay, claim that low. Get the value area low from the range tested, right, from this range. And we'll go from there. See if it gets a reaction, gets above it. Then we're looking for that quick little bounce. And if we do hit the 102, 103 level, we're looking for that rejection, right? That is basically it, guys. We got Solana pure. We got two plans. We got a long plan and a short plan. Let's see. We're not interested if the price just breaks through, then it is what it is. We'll be looking for lower levels. Of course, you need to get your plans ready. But if you break through here to the upside, it is what it is, right? It's a level where the price could react. Very important. It might not react and blast through. Then obviously there's no trade to be taken. Let's go right away with the comment section. Mark Dirch, thanks for the insane support. Seb, I can see you. Aditya, how's it going, guys? Beautiful to get a nice little plan here. When alt season? We've had an alt season already. Hey, come on, look at this. Look at Solana. Hey, look at Solana. You know, we have had an alt season. Okay, it's a mini alt season in the middle of the bull market. You could arguably discuss. We are in corrective structure. Okay, possibly for the next coming weeks. So BlackRock, I can see some BlackRock here, 5,000 Bitcoin. Just purchased 5,000 Bitcoin more. I know BlackRock is going to be insane. We will see BlackRock in the coming weeks having more than 100,000 Bitcoin. They already have 50,000. So just imagine with 21 million supply, it's going to be absolutely crazy. He owes me money. Who owes you money? Right, let's go right away here. Continue with, guys, we basically talked about a trading plan here for Solana. Solana can be traded on Bybit. Of course, it can be traded on MEXC as well. If you're not trading on Bybit already, well, you probably want to use MEXC. Bybit for me is the number one today. There's probably another spot or two left for that claim of $20. Of course, they have the $30,000 deposit bonus. Check it out, guys. This is where I do 80% of my trading. Okay, check it out. Bybit. MEXC as well is a great option if you don't want to do KYC. You cannot trade on Bybit. MEXC is a great option, guys. It's still got a massive deposit bonus going on here. So not much more has to be said. We've taken a look at Solana. Solana is going to hit $160. We got somebody very, very bullish on Solana. Someone very, very bullish on Solana. Yeah, Solana will hit all-time high, in my personal opinion, in the next, bull run, right? In the next run, of course, we're looking for a bit of a cool off after this parabolic run. But yeah, Solana is a coin which will hit all-time high. That is very, very likely. It's, one of the top L1 blockchains out there. And it's just a matter of time that it hits all-time high above $250, right? Hang on a second. This ain't the all-time high, is it? No, this ain't the all-time high. Sorry, my bad. Solana's all-time high. I was looking at the Bybit chart here. Solana's all-time high is way above. It's about $400. My bad, guys. Yeah. It's just about time that Solana hits, hang on a second. What's going on here? What's going on? Solana all-time high, is it $270? I thought Solana did reach $400. I don't know. Never had Solana, so this is why I was in doubt. I was like, was Solana's all-time high? Wow, were we, pretty decent pump. All the way to all-time high would only just be under a 3x. Not much gains till all-time high on Solana. Legends, it's been a nice Sunday update. Thank you very much for joining the stream. Okay, we've been here over an hour. Sunday, there will be more this week, guys. There will be updates tomorrow morning, Central European time, and also live streams in the evening, likely to be around about New York session or just an hour after New York session, after the rest of people have finished with their live streams, right? Don't want to do live streams when other people are doing live streams. Yeah, BTC dropping, not much. Getting that reaction here is actually an acceptable long position at the moment here. Just for a quick scalp. Managing risk very well. Wouldn't go too crazy. BTC dropping. If we were to drop beneath this level, then we're looking at the higher time frame scenarios here. Okay. Which is the possibility of coming all the way down to 40,800. I mean, that would be a spicy drop, of course. As long as we maintain above $40,800, guys, this is just a pullback. If we do manage to hold this range, then obviously, you know, I'm looking for higher, looking for those highs to be taken. If it starts losing point of control, the value area low, sorry, from December, January, it ain't going to be looking good, guys. Be ready for an epic drop here if we were to lose 40,800 successfully. Legends, thank you very much for joining the stream. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more updates, more plans, because I will be doing so every single day. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.